I am RedPill Bill. Please, before we get started here, because this is going to be an interesting video, please hit the like button. They try not to play my videos and give me a hard time. So if you can just hit the like button now and get it over with, and please leave me a comment if you can. And because they give me such a hard time. I'm trying to abide by the rules, and I want to keep this channel going. But anyway, hit the like button. You're watching. The title just makes me laugh. Black women like being fat. Now, the reason that I wasn't going to do this video, but I was sitting down. I went to go visit some family members recently, and I'm talking to some nieces, some cousins, all females. I'm a 50-year-old black man, so that gives you kind of an idea of what I'm dealing with. And when I'm dealing with I'm a 50-year-old black man, so whenever I say anything to these women about their weight, the way they carry themselves, they consider me an asshole. But the interesting thing, I'm sitting down with one of my relatives. She's a young girl. She's in her late 30s. She's 350 some odd pounds. And the reason I was talking to her, because I was trying to tell her that when you go to a senior citizen home, you never see like 300-pound senior citizens. They all died, earlier in life, because your body just can't handle that. And the amazing thing is what she told me. I sat her down. It was just me and her, no embarrassment, no nothing. And I asked her, I said, let me ask you a question. I said, if you could go down to any weight you wanted to go down to, where would you go? Now, most women answer that question and say whatever weight they graduated high school with. That's what they say. Not black women. No way. Hey, look, I should have chained myself to the chair, man, and shoveled vodka down my throat. Now, this woman's a good 300 to 350. She admitted she weighed 275. I said, that's a damn lie. Your damn leg weighed 275. You well in the 300s. You might be close to 400 now. And the thing about it is, she told me, she said, well, if I could go back down to my weight, I'd like to be 190. I said, how tall are you? She said, I'm 5'2". I said, Shaquille O'Neal only weighs, like 270. And you're well, you just said you weigh 275. I know damn well you're 350. But she told me she didn't want to weigh any less than 190. And at that point, I tried to keep my composure, but, the red pill side of me just jumped the fuck out and said, wait a minute, stop the fucking press. And my whole tone changed, and I got rude, and before I knew it, I done fucked up, and I lost her. And she got pissed off at me because I pretty much told her, I said, you're delusional. I mean, what I'm saying is, if you're 5'2" and you don't want to be less than 190, you basically are saying you'd like to be fucking dead. That's what you're saying. I'd like to have a heart attack Tuesday evening, please. Before 5, before I get off work. That way I can get workman's comp. But I'm looking like something's wrong here, because this particular character I'm talking about, she has a nice looking face. The shit is just so damn big. And I'm trying to tell her everything is big on her. And then she calls and tells me like the following week, I got a boyfriend. I said, who is the motherfucker? Who is he? Does he have a job? And she said, why are you asking me that? I said, because I just can't figure out what hard-working man. She said, he got 3 jobs. I said, you're 350 pounds. And see, this is why I'm really talking to black men a lot of times. Because I didn't have to deal with the shit these younger ones are dealing with now. All these rotund, arrogant women. I said, you got a man at 350 who works 2 to 3 jobs? I said, if he worked that hard, why is he with you? And she considered what I said being rude. Well, maybe it could have been. But you got to understand, I'm in shock. I'm like, wait a minute. Well, I'm in my 50s. I'm in my early 50s. Now, when I was younger, a woman of her size would have to put a gun to a man's head to get some sex. Or maybe she might be able to find some nerd that slides in on her on a Wednesday night at 12:01 at night, when everybody's asleep or something like that. But she got several dudes. She's got a guy that's got 3 jobs. So I said, I want to meet him. I want to meet the motherfucker that works 3 jobs and he gets a 300-pound woman. To me, that's better than going to a comedy show. It's like, motherfucker, so when I did meet him, and when I walked up to him, I'm looking at, and he's looking at, man, what this guy laughing about? And I'm looking, man, I'm laughing at you. You working 3 jobs to feed this motherfucker? Are you serious? Really? And she treats him like shit. Treats him like shit. Now, black women, honestly, the ones in my family, I'm not speaking from what I see on the internet. I'm speaking from, I lived the shit. I lived it. I deal with them all the time. 95% of all the sisters and black women in my family do not say a damn word to RedPill Bill. They're like, fuck him. He's an asshole. Well, I'm not going to deny that. But I do make a point. And like I always said, you can call me an asshole. I'm not offended. I'm actually take that shit as a compliment. But don't think I'm not going to call you a big ass land whale, because that's what you are. I can own my shit. Yeah, I'm an asshole to you because you perceive me that way. Because I'm calling out your bullshit and you want to call your bullshit real shit. Your bullshit is nowhere near real shit. And what I'm saying is, this conversation that I had with this young black woman, she was under 40 years old. She goes around and tells all the other black women in my family how I disrespected her because I told her she should normalize her weight. That's what I was getting at. I said, you're walking around it, and she's like, I got men chasing me all over the place. And again, I thought she was exaggerating, but she's really not. She says, all the men at my job be trying to get. And I said, you know what? I said, just because you attract flies don't mean that you don't stink, or that you do stink, or whatever way you want to look at it. I said, but you first of all, I don't know. If there's a man listening to my video now that hits on 350-pound women, please explain it to me in the comment section, man. Let's have a conversation. Come on to the show, man. We'll put you on. But here's what I'm saying. I've looked up the definition of mental illness. I've looked it up and I've studied it. And because I can't seem to get along with the majority of black women in my family that are under 80, the old ones that love me to death. The young ones think I'm such a mean guy. And he's like, well, he doesn't date black women. No. Let me set the record straight. I date black women. But for me, fat lives don't matter. I don't date fat women. See, they got it wrong. They got their politics wrong. And I'm trying to explain to them, I'm not the problem. I'm the solution. He said he doesn't date black women. No. I don't date fat women. And 98% of all the black women that I see, and probably my subscribers see, are overweight. Black women are not known for being fit people. You see these women on this screen. Let me tell you something. I closed my eyes and I picked a few pictures. All I had to do is type in fat black woman, and my fucking screen, my hard drive was full of fat black women. Take your pick. It's a smorgasbord. A smorgasbord. See, I'm in my 50s. So I grew up in an era. And if you saw my videos called When Black Women Were Smart, I grew up in an area, in a time frame where black women were tiny women. They were polite women. And us black men, we didn't mess with no 300-pound women. We really didn't. The only way I'm going to mess with a 300-pound woman is if her stomach is full of $100 bills. And when I make her have an orgasm, that shit shoots out her pussy. That's the only way I'm going to mess with her. And at that point, I'm still going to put on a mask, and I'm going to put on a bank robber's mask and shit and hide. But I'm telling you right now, man, black women, honestly, and I'm not trying to offend none of them. I'm trying to fix them. I have no other reason not to, but I don't think I can. But I think they're mentally ill because black women like being fat. That woman that I just described to you when we talked about her weight for 2 hours, this is what she said to me. She says she likes being fat because it makes her feel powerful. Kind of like what a bodybuilder says when he puts on 30 or 40 pounds of muscle, he feels more powerful. Well, he should. You know, he can lift small cars in a single bound. But this woman, she done blow up to make herself look like a beach ball with arms and shit. And she says it makes her feel powerful. And she said when she loses weight, she feels weak. I said, let me ask you a question. How old are you? She's 40, I don't know, in her 40s. Always got a boyfriend but never married. Got the nerve to talk shit about men, meaning she'll say, oh, these men, he better have his shit together. Ain't that a bit? Here, I'm sorry, black men. And I don't know why I'm saying sorry to you, but sometimes I just look at the younger brothers and I want to say I'm sorry. Because maybe us older brothers should have taught y'all better. Because I blame 50% of this on the men. Stop giving these big women all this attention and calling them queens. It's the most unfair thing to call a 300-pound woman, a 300-pound black woman a queen, man. That's my queen. That's a queen. Man, let me tell you something. That ain't your queen. She belonged to the streets, and that ain't no queen. Number one, queens look like queens. They're trim. They're nice looking. Queens don't walk around with orange blonde hair on black skin. These brothers kill me, man. I go home and visit my old friends, and they get mad at me. They want to sit up there and some big old wildebeest comes in the circle, and you're like, the queen. I said, you must be out your... And they want me to fucking kiss her ass and all this bullshit. And when I don't do it, they... Oh, man, you did it. I'm going to tell you right now. Mental illness in the black community is contagious as hell. And a lot of people are undiagnosed in it. Men and women. And the reason I say that, because for me, let's just say you're a 25-year-old black man. Why the hell does your woman weigh 175 pounds more than you? I mean, what I'm saying is, in order for me to date a woman that big, a federal judge would have to order it to happen. Like, you're going to be, either you do 10 years in the penitentiary or you date this big motherfucker over here for 6 months. That would be what it is. And I'll probably take the 10 years in the penitentiary, you know, and I'll just live with Bubba in cell block B or D for a while. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, when you're looking at a woman that has a beautiful face, she's 5'2", she's 300 plus pounds, and she's telling you that men chase her all over the place. I said, no, the men that chase you all over the place don't have 6-figure bank accounts. They don't have doctorate degrees. They're not lawyers. They're not 6-figure men. They're not top quality men. Most of them go in and out of jail. They're not telling you that. They telling you, oh, I got men chasing me all over the world. Yeah, as soon as they get out of jail at 12:01 at night and cut that fucking band off their arm, they come chasing your big ass. I know so many black women. And this, look, I hate to make them look bad, but they make themselves look bad. All I do is read the report. That's all I do. I'm just reading the credit report. They're just not really nice people. I mean, what I'm saying is I'm looking at women that are gainfully employed, make $80,000, $90,000 a year, some of them, and they sit outside prisons. At night, you know, they release prisoners at 12:01 and to let Leroy and Lee Otis out and all these motherfuckers. And here they go. I know black women that will only date men. They will only date men that are going in and out of prison. And I know black men that only date fat black women. But black women love being fat. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't look like, oh my God. They get fat on purpose, man. They love it. They don't, what I'm saying is, I've interviewed these women, man, and I got information out of them because they're family members that I couldn't believe. You know, I'm in shock and shit, man. I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm not Dr. Phil, but I don't understand how you feel powerful being fat. I feel powerful being fit. I feel powerful feeling healthy. You know, these people, I mean, when you sit next to somebody's 300-400 pounds, man, nothing's right about that. I mean, they sit in your car, man. They take up. Let me tell you something. I put this chick in my car. She's a family member because I wouldn't put nobody in my car that weigh that much that ain't related to me. Because if a tire blow out, I'm going to charge your ass for it. I figure it's your fault. You fat as a motherfucker. But she's sitting in my car, right? Pretty mid-sized sedan. Man, I couldn't even make right turns. She took up the whole passenger side. I'm like, she said, why are you making lefts? I said, because I can't see the fuck how to make a right because your ass is too big. And she got mad at me. But I try to compose myself. But some of these black women do shit that's so stupid. But they like being fat. They want to be fat. Ask one of them. If any of y'all knows a black woman, ask them. They love being fat. They think it's an asset. It's like being rich to them. So let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. Because I don't feel sorry for them no more. See, if they listen to me, they would learn, but they're never going to learn because they're not going to listen, because the only people that black females listen to are other dumbass black females that got less brain power than them. That's the only ones they listen to. They will never listen to a male. They think they're better than you. They think they can work better than you. They think they can make more money than you. They don't even want you, man. I mean, when somebody don't want me, I'm not messing with them. And even though they want to paint me as a bad guy, I'm just a guy that tells the truth. And they're just a woman that lies their big fat asses off. Everything about them is a lie. Their hair, everything, fake asses, Botox, hair. Look at this woman on the screen, man. Any one of us listening to this video right now can walk out our door and go to Popeye's Chicken and see this bitch. Straight up. I'm telling you, she's all over the United States. Everywhere I go, I see the same damn hoe. Same one. Mad with a wig on with a weight problem. Shit, sound like you should be mad at yourself, not Red Pill Bill. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But don't expect me to condone that bullshit. Because I don't condone it in my own family. They look, I'm a black man in my 50s. Every fucking black woman in my family, except the ones over 80, are fat than a motherfucker. Every one. I can't hug none of them. My fingers won't touch. Not at all. Man, y'all been so cool with me, man. Y'all know they kind of don't monetize me too much. They actually monetize the video, but I'm Red Pill Bill. Don't forget to help me keep my lights on. Hit the Cash App, and I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you on the next one, man. Yeah.